Good morning again. Welcome to the 61st McAllen Police Academy graduation ceremony. My name is Antonio Gonzalez III. I hold the rank of Lieutenant and Director of Staff Services here at the McAllen Police Department. I will be today's Master of Ceremonies. Before we continue, I want to thank the McAllen Convention Center staff for accommodating us today. And as a reminder for you all in attendance, our bathrooms are located out these exit doors and to the right. Well, it's an honor to stand here before you today to welcome our new class of graduates. It's also special to be back in this room. You see, for these 7 cadets, this room is where the process began for this academy. On August 18, 2023, these 7 cadets were part of 101 applicants that took our entry-level exam. Now we fast forward 8 months to today, and here we are recognizing the successful completion of our police academy by these 7 cadets. So without further ado, I introduce the 61st McAllen Police Academy class.
Academy, halt, left face, take seats.
At this time, I ask, please stand as the McAllen Police Department Honor Guard detail will now present colors and remain standing for the reading of our Pledge of Allegiance and invocation, both to be given by Cadet Heriberto Vasquez.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and its republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order, halt.
We all bow our heads. Dear God, today we give you gratitude for giving us patience, wisdom, and the knowledge to take the next step in our career. Thank you for always having us within your grace and blessing us with many opportunities. We ask you, dear Lord, to always protect us from evil and guide us through the right path. Continue giving us courage to face every day with the utmost level of competence. We thank you, God, for this and much more. In your holy name, amen.
Port, home. Left, face. Forward, port.
Y'all may be seated. Before we welcome, I introduce our McAllen Chief of Police, Victor Rodriguez. Chief.
Good afternoon, everybody. Buenas tardes. On behalf of the the city of McAllen, Mayor Villalobos, Commissioner Haddad that is present with us today, and those commissioners not here with us today. Our city manager is present with us today. And on behalf of the McAllen Police Department, we want to welcome everybody here today, especially the graduating class. This is a very special day. We understand that, we know that. So we congratulate you for your achievements today, and we wish you Godspeed as we go forward. At McAllen PD, we assign what we call one of our senior staff members to every class to serve as a counselor in a counselor role, an aide de camp for them as the class goes forward. So today will be the last day that you'll be spending with this particular designated counselor for your class. And I'll introduce him now. For this class, Assistant Chief Hector Alcocer was the designated counselor. So Chief Alcocer, will you come up, please?
Thank you, Chief, and good morning to all. First of all, I'd like to address the family briefly. I want to welcome you. I know it's a big day. You're very proud of your son or daughter, husband or wife, your family member that's achieved something that's not easy. Lieutenant mentioned 8 months ago, but seeing them daily, seeing what they go through, the transition has been impressive. You should be proud of your family member. They've worked hard. They've met a lot of challenges. And I want to end with the families with saying that they've only been able to accomplish this because of your support, because of the families giving in to their need to study, their gripiness when they've been worked out too hard. The sacrifices that they've made have been joined by the sacrifices that you've made. So to you as the family, I congratulate you on the proud achievement that your loved one has achieved and remind you that they've needed you, they'll continue to need you. So congratulations, but they're just getting started. To the class, we spent a lot of time together. We talked about how do you eat an elephant, one bite at a time. We talked about what was ahead of us and how challenging it was going to be, the daily struggles. It's been a difficult road. You've done well. You've done everything we've asked you to do. From the beginning, we told you there's no secret to success. The recipe is simple. Work hard, stay focused, and you'll do well. And you've proven that again. As you move forward, I want to talk to you about something we haven't talked too much about, and that's about the protect and serve. Chief mentions it. He always talks about it. It's absolutely critical to who we are, and that's the serve part. We are public servants. We'll go out there and we'll serve our community. We'll do our very best to provide them the very best service we can. That's your next elephant in the room. That's your next challenge, is going out there every day and maintaining that mindset of providing the very best service possible. There's a lot of people who've worn that uniform before you. There's a lot of people who've done a lot of hard work. Remember that this badge represents the entire department. Remember that this nameplate represents your family. Those two things should be focusing on us as we do our work daily. Congratulations. I've seen how hard you've worked. I expect to keep an eye on you as you go out there. Congratulations, well deserved. Thank you.
We will now take a quick intermission to allow for our food service. At this time, I ask the cadets to join their family and friends. Our ceremony will resume after lunch. Thank you. Welcome back. We will now continue with our graduation ceremony. I'll ask the cadets to return to their designated post. Please feel free to continue with their meals.
And hold. Left face. Take seats.
We will continue with our graduation ceremony with the address to cadets to be given by our City of McAllen Mayor, Javier Villalobos. Mr. Mayor? Thank you, sir.
Buenas tardes. Good afternoon, everybody. How's everybody doing? Excellent. You know, when I walked in, I went to the tables and started just saying hi. And it was amazing. I loved all the family members, the moms, the dads, grandpas, husbands, spouses, whatever it is, beaming with pride. And you know what? So are we here in the commission, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 new cadets that we are welcoming to our family. And it's an honor for us. You know, here in the city of McAllen, we pride ourselves in having the best, and we really do. From the best administration to the best of streets, the best of water, sewer, everything, and also we have the best law enforcement in the Rio Grande Valley, and I would even venture to say the state. So thank you all very much, and congratulations. Congratulations to you, and congratulations to the family. To the family, I want to thank you all. Thank you all for giving us your son, daughter, your family member to the city of McAllen. I promise you one thing. We take care of them. We take care of our people. And one of the most important departments to us has always been our police department, the one that keeps us safe, the ones we call whenever there's issues. We call you. And we always want to make sure that you all are ready to respond. But when you respond, we also want one thing, that you are always careful, because we don't know what's out there. We always want you to be careful, to be protected. We are always asking the Lord's hands to be over you. We care about you. I want you all to understand that. Family members, I ask you all to please understand your family member when they come home, when they're tired, when they're frustrated, because it will happen. But in reality, I'm just so proud of you. Thank you all so much. Dios me los bendiga y me los proteja siempre. Amen. And our Commissioner, Sevi Haddad, has a few words.
Thank you, Mayor. And just to echo a little bit of what the Mayor just mentioned, from the Commission and from as a resident of McAllen, we are very proud every time we have new officers coming into the department. As was mentioned before, that badge represents the entire department. And it wasn't long ago, I think a week or two ago, the chief gave some statistics reports and crime reports to the chamber and a bunch of its members, the business community. And it really is astounding, even we're pretty well informed, but when you see it all wrapped up and put together, it's astounding what our McAllen Police Department handles on a daily basis, on a yearly basis. And so we really do thank you for signing up and for the sacrifice, because public service and public safety is a sacrifice. And it is something that you're doing for your families. It's something that you're doing for the community of McAllen. And from the Commission, we couldn't be more grateful, because I know on a lot of calls, y'all might not always be dealing with the best in our community, and it might be difficult and might not always feel appreciated. But I can tell you from the Commission standpoint, one of the things we hear the most is how proud our citizens are of the McAllen PD, how much they believe and trust in McAllen PD. I see it in community group chats, I see it online, and we get the direct feedback. People tell us all the time. Even just this past week, there was a community group chat where they were really, really reveling in sort of the success and being grateful for McAllen PD. So just know that while you might not always hear it, I can tell you, when the majority of our families are sleeping well at night, they wake up with smiles on their face, they're able to drop off their children, that's because of you guys. And so we're happy to have you 7 become a part of our public safety. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mayor Villalobos, Commissioner Haddad, for what you do for the city of McAllen and support for the McAllen Police Department. We'll continue with presentations of diplomas and badges, which will be presented by City of McAllen Mayor Javier Villalobos, Commissioner Haddad, and McAllen Chief of Police Victor Rodriguez. First up, Eric Gonzalez. Next is Heriberto Vasquez. Jesse Gonzalez. Alan Garcia. Michael Puente. Jorge Castillo. Ileana Garza. Thank you. For the next portion of the ceremony, I'll ask cadets to line up in front of the podium. Cadets.
61st Academy, left face, forward, march, left, left, right, one time, march. Academy, hope, right face.
Each cadet has designated a family member to assist with the honorary first pinning of the badge. At this time, will each family member come forward for the honorary first pinning? You guys can return to the seats. Thank you. The oath of office will be administered by City of McAllen Mayor Javier Villalobos, followed by a recitation of our law enforcement code of ethics by the 61st Academy class.
Again, congratulations. And thanks to all of those kids. Please raise your right hand. I, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the duties of the office of police officer of the state of Texas and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States and of this state. So help me God. Congratulations.
61st Academy, the Code of Ethics.
The Code of Ethics. As a McAllen police officer, my fundamental duty is to serve mankind, to safeguard lives and property, to protect the innocent against deception, the weak against oppression and intimidation, and the peaceful against violence and disorder, and to respect the constitutional rights of all men and women to liberty, equality, and justice. I will keep my private life unsullied as an example to all. Maintain courageous calm in the face of danger, scorn, or ridicule. Develop self-restraint and be constantly mindful of the welfare of others. Honest and thought and deed in both my personal and official life, I will be exemplary in obeying the laws of the land and regulations of the McAllen Police Department. Whatever I see or hear of a confidential nature and that's abiding to me in my official capacity will be kept ever secret as the regulation necessary for prosecution. I will never act officiously from mere personal feelings, prejudices, animosities, or friendships to influence my decisions. With no compromise of crime or relentless prosecution of criminals, I will enforce the law courteously and appropriately without fear or favor, malice or ill will, never employing necessary force or violence, and never accepting gratuities. I recognize the badge of my office as a symbol of public faith, and I accept it as public trust to be held so long as I am true to the ethics of the police service. I will constantly strive to achieve and protect my ideals, dedicating myself before God to my chosen profession as a McAllen police officer.
Again, I present to you all our new City of McAllen police officers. Round of a hand.
#61st Academy, right face, forward, march, left, left, right, left. Academy, halt, left face, take seats.
This 61st Police Academy officially began on November 13, 2023, consisted of a 24-week program in which the cadets completed over 720 training hours, covering over 42 courses. The course topics range from subjects like transportation code, penal code, U.S. Constitution, crisis intervention training, and de-escalation. At the completion of the academy, achieving the highest academic average of a 95.7 and selected to give class remarks, I introduce Valedictorian Jesse Gonzalez.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. As a man of God, I want to thank God for giving me the opportunity to be in this situation. God has blessed me with a new home, a beautiful newborn baby girl, and now stepping on this podium as a certified peace officer, all within a year span. God is great. It is with great pride and humility that I stand before you today as a valedictorian of our 61st Police Academy. This journey has been one filled with challenges, growth, and unforgettable experiences, and it is an honor to have been chosen to represent our incredible group of graduates. When we first walked through the doors of the academy, we came from all walks of life, and backgrounds, brought together by a common goal, to serve and protect our communities. Throughout our time here, we have learned the importance of integrity, discipline, and selflessness in carrying out this noble profession. We have been pushed to our limits physically, mentally, and emotionally. But through it all, we have shown resilience, determination, and unwavering dedication to becoming the best cadets we can be. We have developed the skills and knowledge necessary to uphold the values of justice and equality, to protect the vulnerable, and to make positive impact on the world around us. As we prepare to embark on this new chapter of our lives as sworn officers of the McAllen Police Department, let us never forget the responsibility that comes with wearing this badge. Let us always remember the oath we have taken to serve and protect with honor and courage, to uphold the laws of our land and to be a beacon of hope and justice in our communities. I am confident that each and every one of us that has the potential to make a difference in the world, to touch lives, and to inspire others through our actions. Let us never lose sight of the reasons why we chose this path, and let us always strive to be the best versions of ourselves, both on and off duty. To my fellow graduates, I am proud to have stood alongside you during this journey, and I have no doubt that we will continue to support and uplift each other as we navigate the challenges that lie ahead. Before congratulating my fellow graduates, I would like to thank everyone that was along with us on this 24-week ride. I want to thank Chief Victor Rodriguez for giving me a chance to be part of the McAllen Police Department. Our Constable Chief, Hector Alcocer, who pep talked us through the way. The chain of command, Lieutenant Gonzalez, Sergeant Del Angel, Instructor DOT, Instructor Medrano, Instructor Trevino, Instructor Macias, and Instructor Castellano, who had patience and led us through the academy. Lastly, I want to thank my family and friends for supporting me. Thank you to Oscar and Isabel Vieira for the support I was given. Thank you to my wife for having the patience, for those stressful study sessions we had, for being there for me when I needed that emotional push, and for giving birth to Catalea. I also want to thank my daughter Catalea for giving me that extra motivation. Although my mother, Celia Gonzalez, is unable to be present, I would like to thank her for shaping me into the person I am today. I wouldn't be here without her strenuous efforts. I know my father is looking down on me, and he is very proud. Congratulations to all of us on this incredible achievement, and may we always remember that the honor and privilege it is to serve and protect. Thank you. God bless.
Next, I would like to welcome back to the podium McAllen Chief of Police Victor Rodriguez with closing remarks.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Mayor, Commissioner Haddad, City Manager Roy Rodriguez, some of our city staff here, our command staff that's present with us, some members of our advisory board, and certainly our training staff. Thank you all for joining us today on this memorable day for our 61st Academy class. I'd like to especially recognize our training staff. We are fortunate to have what we deem the best police academy in South Texas. We do so because we have the best police training staff. To give you an idea of what they're able to accomplish, going back to 2008, there's a reason why I begin at 2008, not necessarily important to explain that here today, but going to 2008, since that time we have had 279 cadets go through our police academy. 269 of them passed the test you took yesterday. That is a 96.4% average in terms of our passing rate. That is outstanding. Thanks to you. Congratulations. Let's give them a hand. Of course, our graduating class, it is with great honor that we congratulate you and we congratulate your families here today. Today you graduate the police academy. You were our 61st police academy. Now, it's important to understand this, and this is why this day is so important. It's such a historically important day for our graduating class. The police academy is a requisite. It's a requisite to becoming a police officer, and graduating the academy is when you cross that threshold into becoming a police officer. It is a very significant milestone for police officers. All of us that have worn a police officer uniform have had to cross the threshold you're crossing today. That is why it's such a special day. We understand that. We know that. It is also a special day for your families, for you would not be here without them as your support. Thus far, all of you, the graduating class cadets, you have had a number of firsts with us already. You took a civil service entrance exam. We saw you here. Remember that day? You and I interviewed a few times at least, right? Remember those days? Some of you were sweating. You weren't smiling like you are right now. You remember the first day at the academy. You saw us then again, right? And I told you that first morning that you were beginning your first day at the academy that at midnight that night, you crossed from citizen to McAllen PD cadet. And I tried to impress on you, we tried to impress on you, every one of us that was in that room tried to impress on you how significant a change that was. Because you were no longer a John Q. citizen, you were a McAllen police officer for all intents and purposes. You made no difference between you and I, there was no difference. Today, you cross another first. You achieve another first today. You are wearing, and I noted that in your remarks, you made reference to wearing the badge. But as of a few minutes ago, that was the first time that you were able to put on that badge. That's another first for you today. It's a heavy burden, ladies and gentlemen. It's a heavy burden to carry that badge, to wear that badge. It's a big responsibility. We have in our history at McAllen PD 5 officers that paid the ultimate price for wearing that badge. That's the burden. That's the weight you put on your chest today. You now have completed the police academy. You have passed your state licensing exam. And today you cross, again, one more time, from cadet. When you walk out of here, you are a full-fledged police officer today. You cross from cadet to police officer. And all of these accomplishments are no small feats, any one of them or all together, by any means or imagination. Over 100 people were with you day one here at the civil service exam. 7 of you remain standing. 7 of you earned the privilege of serving McAllen. You are those 7. You have earned the privilege of serving the citizens of McAllen. You have achieved this by virtue of your personal commitment, dedication, and perseverance. And we are joined today by those special to you, and those to whom you are special to them. They are your loved ones. You are their loved ones. They are happy this day has come, and they too, every one of them here, shares in the success today. But given the nature of the work that we've chosen, the work that you've chosen, it is probable that the seeds of apprehension, the seeds of concern, the seeds of worry lay somewhere within them. This is especially true in today's world. We can only say this to you with relative assurance. Law enforcement is part of the fabric of this country. And today when we need help, regardless of all those seeds of worry and concern and apprehension, when we need help in this country, we dial 911. That is true in every corner of this country. And you know what 911 is? That's you. 911 is the police. 911 is you. We in this country, we've reached a point where it's almost institutional. It's almost instinctive to reach out and dial 911 when we need help in this country. Law enforcement is part of the American criminal justice system. It is unfathomable, in our view, in my view, it is unfathomable that our country could exist in the form that it exists today without the law enforcement services that you're willing to provide. However, that system of law enforcement is based on a promise. I told you earlier, you hear that again today. Our communities entrust us with police powers based on a promise that I've mentioned to you we would hear about again today. All of us that have served in this capacity, all of us that serve in this capacity, make this promise. You made this promise today as well. Remember when you raised your right hand and you said, "I solemnly swear." You said things like, "faithfully." You swore that to your best of your ability, that you would preserve, that you would protect, and that you would defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States and of the state. That's a promise you made today. And based on that promise, our community has entrusted you with the badge that you finally get a chance to wear out of this building today. Our criminal justice system is not perfect. It's not perfect because humans are not perfect. So when the human flaw strikes, we must be accountable. This is paramount overall. Nothing less is acceptable. Anything less jeopardizes your life, my life, everybody in the service. As we see you here today, we see excitement. I saw some smiles when you were walking up. We see pride in the room. I saw one or two people teary-eyed when they were pinning your badges on. Not teary-eyed of sadness, that's teary-eyed of happiness and joy and care and love for you. We see your strong desire to serve and to protect. You mentioned it in your comments. Let us suggest to you that it is right to enjoy the moment. It is, after all, a lifetime achievement. And as adults, we seldom get a chance and seldom get the opportunity to spend 24 weeks together, to witness each other, to grow ourselves, to go through highs and lows. You recall, 9 of you started. You've seen highs, you've seen lows. You've experienced the bonding, the human bonding that happens when you spend time together. Friendships. And there will be memories that you have already made that will stay with you for a lifetime. We understand that. We also understand that beginning today, you begin a new chapter in your life. You go from this 24-week camp to a body of employees at McAllen PD that is 461 strong. We understand that this new chapter in your life, it is a new chapter for you, and it is also a new chapter for our citizens in McAllen. Today, you enter their world. You enter their life. And you do so with the capacity, the built-in capacity, to affect members of our community and sometimes to affect them for a lifetime. You've asked to be allowed to occupy the office that you sit in today. This is our community's office. It's not mine, not the mayor's office, it's not our city manager's office, it's not yours, it's not ours. It belongs to our communities. The office that you are sitting in, the office that you are occupying today, right now, when you soar off earlier today, that office belongs to our citizens in our community. It is our community's public office. The McAllen community today grants you the opportunity and the privilege and the honor of borrowing that office and to serve them. It sometimes can get really easy to forget that. And this is, as I begin to close here, this is my word of caution to you. This is exciting work. Time will fly. Before you know it, years have gone by. Because we love the work that we do. You love this work. But it's important. It's important to never forget today, never forget your families, never forget what you're hearing here today, and by all means, never forget why you began this trek, why you started down this path. Never forget that. In your comments again, you said to protect and serve. That's why you started down this path. Do not ever forget that. You will be in a position to affect members of our community every day. Many times not even realizing so, many times just because you are visible somewhere. Your decisions, your demeanor, and your actions have the potential to affect our community, members in our community. You will affect lives. It's not a light responsibility you are accepting today. We ask you to exercise your duties faithfully as you promised today. And lastly, I'll tell you this. The secret to success, the secret to your success in the career you've chosen is this. Always do the right thing. And you will have a long and prosperous career. May God bless you always. And may you have a wonderful, exciting career. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our 61st Police Academy. Congratulations to you.
Thank you, Chief Rodriguez, for your dedication, your commitment, not only to our profession, but to the McAllen Police Department. I'd also like to take the time and thank the Academy staff for their continued commitment in instructing, educating, and preparing our future generation of McAllen police officers. Your hard work and dedication does not go unnoticed. I also want to thank the Training Advisory Board, the McAllen Police Department command staff, with a special thanks to the Training Council, which consists of Assistant Chief Philip Foley, Assistant Chief Filiberto Jimenez, and 61st Academy Counselor Assistant Chief Hector Alcocer. Chiefs, thank you for your continued guidance and support. At this time, our McAllen Police Department Training Coordinator, Sergeant Robert Del Angel, will now dismiss the Academy class for the last time. Sergeant.
61st Academy, attention! Class dismissed.
Thank you so much for coming. This concludes the graduation exercises of the 61st McAllen Police Academy. May God bless you all, and may God bless our new McAllen police officers.